Hey, g'day, Mike Simon's Interactive Events. Thank you for making your way to come along and have a listen. So, look, I was running a coaching call the other day, or an implementation session with some participants from our Kickstarter program, and one of the leaders made a really interesting comment, and it was that she felt the burden, she felt the obligation to be up and positive and vibrant and excited whenever she walked into the office, realizing that her mood was actually impacting the rest of the team. And it got us thinking and talking about the importance of mood. And the importance of mood is really powerful on how your team performs. So if we just have a quick look at some slides here that I've got. So basically there was two studies I want to bring your attention to. The first was by Gapbusters, like in 2000 or 2002 or whatever. And what they did is they focused on employee satisfaction or employee mood for a 3-month period. Over that 3-month period, employee satisfaction rose by 6%. But what they found as a result of that is that customer satisfaction improved by 17%. Then we've got a little study that I did with one of my clients, and we focused on 4 key principles of boosting engagement, 4 simple things over a 1-month period. And in that 1 month, employee satisfaction rose by 10%, but their performance improved by 47%. Now, these things, that exercises and activities we did in this particular circumstances, weren't big. They were just literally 3 to 5 minutes per day focused on a particular aspect when it came to building mood. So it shows just and demonstrates just how powerful and how important mood is when it comes to you and your team. So the question needs to be asked of yourself is, what mood are you bringing to your team? What message are you sending through your mood? Or is there someone else within your team who is a key influencer of mood for the rest of the organization? And they can be a toxic mood, or they could be a mood that is encouraging, supportive, and really positive in that sense. Now, going back also to the leader's comment about feeling the burden and feeling like she had to play a kind of role. So the great thing about mood is that mood is flexible. Mood is something that can always kind of shift and change. It's never set in stone, right? So mood is a temporary state of mind. So the first thing we need to have a look at is ourselves. What are some simple things we can do just to shift our mood? If we're feeling down, we don't need to play a role. We don't need to pretend, but we can do certain things, just a few little things that often only take 30 seconds or a minute or a couple of minutes, which can actually shift and change our mood. Because what we need to understand is it starts at the start. All the studies show that depending upon the mood we're in at the start of the day will influence how our day goes. So if we're in a positive mood, the research shows that by the end of the day, we'll be in just as a good a mood as we were at the start, if not better. But then on the other side of the coin, misery loves company. So if we're in a foul mood at the start of the day, chances are we're going to be in a worse mood by the end of the day. And not only that, subconsciously, we will actually drag people down to our level of how we're feeling. So it just highlights just the influence our mood can have. But what we need to understand is that mood is influenced by these 3 things. It's influenced by our biology, our brain chemicals, our hormones. We can influence that. Our psychology, and what I mean by that is our perception. So how we perceive an environment, a situation. We too have the power to influence our perceptions, and then the environment itself. And again, we have that ability to influence those things. So when it comes to mood and to shifting mood, we don't need to play a role. We don't need to pretend, but we can do certain things at the start of the day and at the end of the day to actually shape and influence the mood of ourselves and then also the people around us. So if you'd like any ideas on how you can do that for your team, if you're noticing that you yourself or your team's mood is getting low, you're in a rut and you need a bit of a circuit breaker, reach out, contact us. We can have a chat. We can have a look at that one aspect of your culture, but also see what's potentially missing when it comes to shaping your mood, but also to what are the other potential obstacles that are contributing to the mood that your team is in. And we can develop a 3-step action plan to help you get moving forward and taking some great action to build an inspired team culture. So there'll be some links on this page somewhere. Just click those links, reach out to us, and we'll love to have a chat. Talk to you soon. Cheers.